Fluor. As Fluor meeting culture, I will give a short HSE topic. Everybody know winter is coming. It is time to change season's tire. Drive safe. Okay, let's start our theme, humor speech contest. This contest is to provide opportunity for speaker to improve speaking abilities and recognize the best as the encouragement to all. This also provides opportunity to learn by observing more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmaster training. For the audience today, everyone please turn off your video and mute yourself, except the speakers. Please don't use the chat function to test any words during the contest. If you have emergency questions, please text to me only by privately. Only you and me can see your test. Others won't be able to see that. And no one is allowed to leave the meeting room when speaker or contestant is speaking. But if you drop offline by internet connection issue, that's not your fault. You can only leave the meeting during the 1 minute of silence between speakers or during the break. Okay, I will introduce all contestants in same way. Name, speech title, name. When the contestant hears your name and speech title, please turn on your video and unmute yourself. When you are ready, sum up. To give a clear sign to the timekeeper, they will start to count down the time. Now let's welcome our Chief Judge, Jocelyn, to go over the judge roles.
I have held a briefing. The judges are aware of the rules. The only thing I think I'd like to touch on is the idea of protests. The only thing that can be protested in this contest is originality, and only the judges and the other competitors can lodge a protest. If you have a protest, please send it to me via private chat or indicate protest on your ballots. The speaking area is basically the screen in front of you. The timing for this contest is 5 to 7 minutes. The speech must be a minimum of 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and no longer than 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I hope everybody has a wonderful speech today. I look forward to the contest.
Great. So before we start the contest, let's generated the sequence for our contestants. I will share my screen. This is a software on internet for generated the sequence of a contestant today. So I have Lisa, Sari, and Mashoud names here. I will run this randomize. Then it's giving me the randomized sequence. So our first contestant today is Mashoud. Second one is Lisa. And third is Sherry. I always have this difficulty to stop sharing the screen. Here we go. Share connect. No, I'll stop sharing. Okay. Now I'm back. So let's begin our, let me repeat this sequence again for our judges. So first will be Mashoud Shahanagi. Second will be Lisa Branch. Third will be Sheree Roshani. Let's begin. The first constant is Mashoud Shahanagi. Her speech title, The Proposal. The Proposal, Mashoud Shahanagi.
I'm sorry, I don't see the timer.
Does end.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
When you're
Here we
ready,
go.
please thumb up.
Yes. Hello? Hi, Mom. Yes, I just called you to let you know that after 6 years, I'm coming home to see you. Yeah, there has been an opportunity that I'm coming to the area, and then from there I thought that I get a ticket and come and see you for a couple of weeks. How is that? That's great. No, Shelly's not coming with me. No, we can't, Mom, because you know that the rules doesn't allow us. If she's not married to me, I cannot bring her. If we get caught, then we can be in trouble. Well, it's not that easy. Well, it takes time. Okay, well, let me think about it. What do you mean? Okay, well, how about, okay, I have to go to work right now, but I will call you back and we'll talk about it. Okay, bye. That was my mom. This conversation happened 20 years ago. Well, I just, after 6 years, I couldn't go back. I thought that I let her know that I'm going back. And now she wants me to take Shelly with me. And obviously in our country, if you're not married, you cannot go with the gal that you are with, either girlfriend or anything, because you can get into trouble. You have to be having a relationship, official relationship, which is marriage or sister or brother or something. You cannot be with a stranger. So she tells me, I'm telling her that I cannot come in. She tells me, well, go get married then. Well, it's not that easy. I mean, the proposal itself, it's a project on its own. But she wants me to do it. I have to tell you something about my mom. First of all, she is from northwest of Iran, which is Azerbaijan. I call them Turkish shepherd. And when she puts her mind into something, she's very kind, but she's very determined. When she puts something in her mind, impossible, you cannot take it out. I usually make this joke. Do you know what is the difference between a Turkish shepherd and the German shepherd? If they grab on something, German shepherd eventually lets go. Now, she wants me to get married with Phil. Oh boy. And I don't have a lot of time because we have to travel fairly soon. And this has become an emergency project for me now. And when my mom, you wonder maybe why she's insisting on Shelly going with you, because first of all, she may not know her. But actually she does, because when she came a few years ago here, a couple of years ago, she saw Shelly, and this was her first reaction. She's chubby, but she's cute. And then when we come home, of course, Shelley provides our own room, our own bedroom, because it had an in-suite bathroom and everything for her comfort. She falls in love with her, and that's it. If she was not my girlfriend, my mom would have adopted Shelley as her daughter. So that's the story behind that, why she's insisting Shelley to go with me. Now, I have as I said, I have an emergency project. I have to call Shelley and let her know. The conversation goes like this. And when I put the phone back, that means that Shelley's talking. Hi, Ann. Hi. Are you home? Yeah. Where did you call? I called home. Are you off? Of course, I'm home. Oh, yeah, right. Why you're talking like this? You're talking weird. I was wondering if you're off tomorrow around lunchtime. Are you free? Sure. Are you inviting me for a date? Kind of. I was wondering if we could go to registry. Registry or what? To get our papers. What papers? Marriage? Are you kidding me? No. You know that I'm going to Iran. Yeah, but you told me that I cannot go with you because we are not married. Yeah, but I talked to Mom and I let her know that I'm going, and she insists that you come with me. Oh, so your mom wants me to go with you, but you don't want me? No. I want you, but it's just the marriage thing that we had the problem with. Oh, okay. Well, so is that a yes? I guess so. Do you think, is this a proposal? Yeah, kind of. Are you on your knees at least? Well, I can get on my knees, but it's kind of dirty on the floor. All right. You don't look very enthusiastic. No, I'm okay. It just feels like that we're going for grocery shopping. Shall I make a list that we get something else? No, but we can have a lunch together. All right. How about we go to McDonald's then? That would be great. Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mashid. Let's have 1 minute for our judge to complete the judging. Okay, 1 minute is gone quick. So our next contestant, Lisa Branch. Her speech title, That's What I Should Have Done. That's What I Should Have Done, Lisa Branch.
Have you ever been in a situation where you're by yourself and you say aloud, "What am I doing?" Fellow Toastmasters, this past summer, my family and I ventured out to Alberta's Badlands near Drumheller and spent an afternoon at the Hoodoos. Even though there's a well-maintained trail, just about everybody hops off the trail to go exploring. We are with friends who have their little itty-bitty dog and would not be adventuring, so I decide to stay with them and just watch all the people clambering up the hills. Well, that's what I should have done. I really want to get some unique pictures with my camera, and I find some obscure crevice to climb up. I pick my way along the rocks, and up, up, up I go. Suddenly, my foot slips and I'm down on all fours. Adrenaline courses through my veins, and my eyes go wide with fear. With a sickening sense of dread, I remember that it rained the night before, and beneath the gravelly layer is a surface slick with mud. I figure I'll cut my losses and head back down the hill. Did I say hill? I mean mountain. Tall, steep, vertical mountain. Well, that's what I should have done. Being the overachiever that I am, I decide a better strategy would be to finish the ascent to the top and find a different way down. I look up. I can see the top. I can make it. I scrabble up and take a careful step and another, and then I slip again, this time fearing that I will keep sliding down, down, down until I meet my demise at the heaps of rocks at the bottom. Going up is no longer an option, and so I turn around until I'm sprawled across the path, my feet balanced against two small stones, and most of my weight on my arms causing pebbles to dig into my palms as I assess my situation. My breathing becomes ragged, and I ask myself out loud, "What are you doing?" I scan the area, praying that my husband will soon come up that same obscure trail and rescue me, because that's what husbands are supposed to do, right? Any movement that I make threatens to send me sliding uncontrollably down the steep, muddy trail. Have I mentioned that I am truly stuck and irrationally fearing for my life? At long last, I see my husband, but he's over there and not right here. I can see him texting, and I feel the ping of his message in my back pocket. He can't see me roll my eyes, as there's no way that I can reach my pocket. He beckons me to come down, and I frantically shake my head. Does he think that I have found the most wonderful spot to rest and take in the views? I jerk my head to indicate that he needs to come and rescue me. I think he senses the panic in my eyes and realizes that I'm actually in some trouble. Then he turns around and walks in the opposite direction. I think maybe he has gone around the bend, and at any moment he'll come jogging up my trail with a smile and some witty comment about rescuing his damsel in distress. Any moment. Any moment. My arms are now shaking as I try to reposition my feet. I slip again, and I'm rewarded with mud up to my elbows and smeared all over my shorts, which which are riding up and exposing my backside to the unrelenting gravelly trail? Where is my hero? After what feels like an eternity, another family appears on the trail and are witnesses to my utmost embarrassment of being sprawled across a slippery trail that they apparently are having no problems with. With some encouraging words, they talk me down safely, although quite muddy and a little scraped up. I scurry the rest of the way down, and when I find my husband, I give him a big hug, having just survived a near-death experience. Well, that's what I should have done. Instead, I give him the look. The look that demands, where were you? Why didn't you come and rescue me? Then I learned that he had run all the way down, stopped people from calling 911 for a rescue helicopter. Seriously? Found a bag of rope and was in the process of summiting the top of the mountain to reach me from above and haul me to safety. No more adventures for us. On the way out, I pause to take my unique picture of the hoodoos with the treacherous mountains in the background to forever cement this misadventure in my memory. Well, that's what I should have done. Thank goodness I finally did. Madam Chair.
Excellent. So let's have 1 minute silence for judge to complete the judging. Um, 1 minute has passed, or I didn't sign it. Okay, so I have a third contestant, Sheree Shahanadi. Her speech title, Costco. Costco, Sheree Shahanadi.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. Sometimes last January, my bear-sized husband and me were going to a party in Okotoks. In our way there, we realized we are invited to a potluck, not dinner. We were like, oh my God, there's no time to cook. So what we do, we run to Costco. And in the list, there was salad remaining. So I said, Dan, how about this? I pick up the veggie mix, you pick up the salad topper, and in 5 minutes, we're out of Costco. So we went to Costco, and I ran to veggie mix, I grabbed it, and I turned, and I saw my husband standing behind a cart that had some items in it. And I'm like, oh my God, he's so efficient. In this such a short time, he did even other shopping. So I just threw the veggie mix in it, and my husband grabbed the cart, and we were going fast towards the cashier because we wanted to finish our shopping in Costco in 5 minutes. when we were going fast towards cashier, I started seeing things that I was confused about. For example, that big beef that we never eat was in the cart. And those boxers that were not my husband's size were in the boxer. I didn't know some of the items he was shopping, but I said, we have no time to talk, so let's just run to cashier. And then here it comes. The most confusing part was this guy who was running with us towards cashier, and he was turning color of red beet. I had no idea. Why is he coming with us, and why is he getting angrier every second? All of a sudden, he came to my face and said, "Could you give back my cart?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Dan, you were standing behind this cart. I thought it's ours." And Dan says, "Oh, you throw your veggie mix in it. I thought it's our cart because of that." We're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, sir. Do you mind if we take our salad out?" It's like, "Yes, go ahead." And we took our salad, and we didn't make it in 5 minutes. Another time, not long ago, just a few weeks ago, we went to Costco again for shopping. And we are Calgarians, so we put on mask every time we go out. But in Okotoks, they don't have mask mandatory yet. And that day, I was in a regional conference that I was really enjoying. But our long list of Costco, that's almost endless, our monthly shopping, I couldn't just leave it to my husband to do. So what I was going to do, I thought, hey, I log into my cell phone, I put it in my pocket, and I can even talk in the conference, and I go Costco shopping at the same time. If I stop the video, nobody would know I'm not sitting here in front of computer. Hey, that sounds like a good idea. So my husband and me went shopping. And when we got there, we thought, what if the second wave comes? And instead of shopping just for 1 month, we decided to shop for 4 months. So instead of 1 oil, we picked 4. Instead of 10 bananas, we picked 40. Not that we are gorilla or anything. We bake with bananas instead of egg. So we went there, and my husband, my other half, is exactly twice of me. So we were there with our mask and this long list, and me talking on my headphone and packing in the cart, packing and packing until I couldn't see my husband anymore. And then we realized we forgot toilet paper. How we can forget toilet paper in pandemic time? So we went to the end of Costco and we put a toilet paper on top of all the things we had shopped. And we pushed our heavy cart to the cashier, and cashier went through every single item, and we went to our car and packed every single item in the back seat and the trunk of our little car. And finally, we could take our scary mask off, disinfect our hands, and as we were pulling out of the parking spot, we saw this very tall man running with his long legs after us. He came and he put his head inside of driver's window. He had an angry, suspicious look to our grocery and another angry, suspicious look to my husband. And he looked at me and he said, "Sure, it's you. You're just shopping. You're not robbing the store." I'm like, "What? Hi, Matt. So nice to see you." And Matt told me, "I was wondering, who's that woman with headphones in Costco all the time, talking and packing?" And I said, "Oh, Matt, I'm in a regional conference." And he's like, oh, you're trying to do two things at once. I'm like, yeah. So fellow Toastmaster, if you don't get to see each other in person in Zoom, if you see anything weird happening in Costco, come and say hi to me. See you in Costco.
Okay. This is the first time happened to me. So I don't know whether you say that during Sherry speech, there are pause at the very end. I don't know everybody see that, but it doesn't impact. I can hear her continuing to it. Let's still give 1 minute for judge to complete the judging. One minute passed. So we complete all three contestants. Let's Stephen to move all our judges and the ballot counter to the breakout room.
They are gone
Oh,
to the breakout session now.
thank you, Stephen, Tommy. So all the audience, please still do not use the chat function in this main meeting room and unmute yourself. So I will going to, during this period, I'm going to interview all our contestants. Our speech sequence, I will reverse the speech sequence for the interview. So first I will interview Sherry Roshani. Hi, Sherry. Since this is a humor contestant, I'm going to ask the question all about related to humors or happiness or funny things. So my first question is, what is your funniest life moment and why?
Wow, that's a rough question. Funniest moment of life. I actually don't consider any moment of my life funny. I don't consider myself funny. I think I'm a comedy, but without any intention in it.
Yeah, you give us very good story regarding you and your husband shopping in the Costco. So you don't think that is the funniest time in your life?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So that's also good. Yeah. So because we treat our life seriously, because everybody only have a one-time life. Yeah. Okay. Next one, I'm going to interview Lisa Branch.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa. What is your funniest thing have you ever seen or experienced?
I think for me, similar to Shorei, I don't intend to be funny. It usually is that hindsight where something happens, usually something embarrassing, and that you can look back on it and find the humor in it. Right now, my sources of humor would be my kids and parenting and just some of the things that we find ourselves in. Yeah, I can't tell you my funniest one because that'll be a future speech.
That's really good answer. So I can feel you have a very good attitude. Turn off embarrassing moment to be relaxed. Yeah, that's very good attitude. Thank you very much, Lisa. I'm going to interview Mashoud Shahanagi.
Howdy ho.
Hi, Mashoud. You always joke with us during the Toastmaster. So I will ask you, what is the funniest experience when you travel?
My funniest appearance that has happened to me or I have seen.
Could it happen to you or your family or any of your friends?
I don't see life as a very serious matter. I always like to make some sort of humor one way or the other because as you said, and I heard with your interview with fellow Toastmasters, it's life is short. So either I make this kind of face or I can make this kind of face. Time is passing. So it's not going to wait for my face to what I'm going to do. I have a lot of funny moments because few things. When I'm sitting in a classroom, my child comes out. I become such a goofball and mischievous person, and I am full of jokes. And the other thing is because I do a lot of goofball things, such as the barbecue thing and this proposal thing, it happens that, as Lisa said, I embarrass myself quite a bit, but then it becomes quite fun. At the time, this proposal that I made, it was kind of embarrassing because it was not a norm thing in North America. With but then later on, Shelly and I, we keep remembering, and she is killing herself laughing. I kill myself laughing, and that's the funny part. And after 20 years of marriage, we still laugh about it. So, yeah, I have a lot of moments, but as I think I'm gonna keep it, or maybe I should say it. No, I'll keep it for future speeches. I want to keep that for some other stories that I would like to say and may bring some smile to your faces.
That's we are very expecting to hear about that. So you said that it's not normal thing happening in North America, but actually I experienced the same thing with my parents. They are very determined person. If they keep some decision in their mind, it's really hard to change. Yeah, that's between my and my dad.
Good.
Okay, I will continue ask the questions. We all somehow being happy or try to make others to be happy. Will be happy is important to ourselves or to our relationship with others. So I'm going to ask Sherry, do you think humor sense is important in your life and work? I know you treat your life serious, but how do you think humor sense? Will it be important, and why?
I think it's very important. Humor in life is very important. It was funny that the Fluor Communicators consider me a humorous person, and they wanted me last year to join the humorous contest, because if I summarize my life in one word, that word would be tragedy, not comedy. And I can tell you a lot of sad stories that would bring tears to your eyes, and not many funny ones. But since the second tragedy in my life, that I lost my sister to cancer 20 years ago, I decided that I don't want to ruminate over sadness. And I watch actually a lot of comedies to have humor and try to point out anything humorous that happens in our life to my family and make it even bigger than what it is. So I think humor is very important in our relationship. And the same way Masood was saying, life is so short and we have our life for a short time. So why not to just laugh and enjoy it?
Thank you very much, Sherry. So from your answer, we can see if we have some humor sense in our life, that will make our tough time much easier. Hi, Lisa. So how do you believe humor sense is the most helpful characteristic for people's life, and why?
I think if someone asked me a while ago what my priorities were, I would use words like practical, efficient, effective. The word fun or humor really wasn't on the list. And when I look back on that, I want to be known as a joyful person, someone who is enjoying life, because I do, even if my face doesn't always show it. And so, like what Shilray was saying, it's a choice. We can, choose between, the focusing on the hardships or on the things that bring us joy and that are kind of funny. And I think it's really important to pick the attitude that you're going to have moving forward. And you might as well make light of it, because I think that everybody has their fair share of difficult circumstances and challenges. And it's the attitude that we bring into it that really makes all the difference. I mean, sometimes people are bitter about what life has thrown them, and other people choose to be better and rise above it and bring joy to people, even though they've had some difficult situations. And so I think that's a good way to, like a good virtue to hold on to and to be intentional about and take forward into the future.
Definitely agree with you. So our human sense can help us to have a good attitude for our life, whatever we face to. Thank you very much, Lisa. Let's have a last question for Mashoud. Mashoud, do you think humor sense would be benefit for your career?
I believe, can you see me? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I believe when you're cooking, just imagine, add water to the meat and cook it. Yes, it cooks, it's food. But what makes it interesting? The spice. If you don't have a spice in the food, it doesn't taste as good. So in my opinion, all the emotions that we have, not just humor, any kind of emotion, sadness even, if we can keep it in balance and we join them, we use them into our lives, those are our spices of our lives. Humor, sadness, hate, love, all of these are embedded with us. So in my opinion, keeping these in balance and use them in a moderate and rational way, very logically, but mostly some of them are more public, some of them we show them in public at least, some of them we keep it in our own private, such as we don't want to bring our drama to the public, because as Lisa said, everybody has their own share of their drama. But the humor is important for me to show it more into the public, because at these times, when you look at around and in our environments, we are living in really very, very tough times. And a lot of people are having very dramatic situations. So bring a little bit of a smile and add that a little bit of a salt and pepper to that cooking pot. I think that would be really good.
I really like you think all the emotions like spicy in our life. So I believe the humor sense will the sweetness for our life and work. So we will benefit from our humor sense. Everybody can develop their humor sense and help their work and the family be happiness. So thank you very much for all the contestants. Now we already got our contest result. This is the exciting moment. What did you think, Joy?
I just wanted to inform you that there were no time disqualifications.
That's great. That's great. Everybody's success. Yeah. So we'll send the certificate to each of the contestants by mail, right? So I will. So now we can turn on our video, everyone. Yeah. I will proud to announce our third place is Mashood Shahanagi. Mashood Shahanagi is our third place for today's contest. Okay. Next, the second place, our winner is Shari Roshani. Shari Roshani winning our second place. Okay, today our champion is Lisa Branch.
Hooray!
So today's champion will attend Area 23 contest. And that is on 23rd October, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. this Friday night. So everybody welcome to attend that area contest. First of all, I would like to thank all the volunteers. Jocelyn, Sherry, thanks for helping us achieve the contest and fill out all required roles. We really appreciate your help. Secondly, I will thank Irma, Ruby, and Tammy. They helped me to look for volunteers. Thank you all your hard working on this weekend and bring all the volunteers to help us. Thank you, Irma, Ruby, and Tammy. Next, I will thank Ruby again and Steven. They are technicians and set up this WebEx meeting rooms and run dry testing twice during their free time. So also, I will thank all judges and bullet counters. I cannot announce their name, but highly appreciate all your dedicated personal time at the weekend to run this dry test prior to this meeting. Last, I would like to thank all of you, all audience, all guests, all Toastmasters to see our contest and join us and enjoy with us. Thank you very much, everyone.
Helen? Could you please provide an opportunity for Johan to be able to provide a feedback, as he is our management rep for today's meeting, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. So let's let Johan to give us some advice. Please welcome Johan.
It was a pleasure just to listen in and hear your communication skills in action today. So thank you, Tammy, again. I think it's been a few times I've been back to observe in your Toastmasters conversations, and it's always a pleasure. And I'm always taken by your polished communication skills and the way that you communicate and the way that you order and structure and organize it. So thank you so much for that. I feel that I learn from you every time. My role in the Fluor Canada office is to support people development. And I've just seen time and time again, learning from my own mistakes and seeing how others communicate, how important communication is, not just to leadership in the organization, but to everybody who works on a team. And as we move forward with what we do, we realize the world is not becoming simpler, and that we're not going to be necessarily designing out its problems, but that it's going to be communication that's the tenet and the fundamental skill that we need to move forward. And I think somebody said this earlier on, if I'm not mistaken, but it really is a lot about relationships. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate the fact that you invited me. Thank you, Tammy, in particular.
Thank you, Johan. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you, everyone. So does anyone have any announce? I believe, Irma, you need a volunteer for the area contest. So what role you need more?
Marcy has her hand up.
Thank you, Helen.
Mercy, please. Yeah.
I am looking for timer number 2 for this Friday evening. We have managed to fill almost all the roles, but I am looking for someone who would like to cut their teeth in timing at a contest. That would be a great experience. And you could go to the event page on D42 website, where it is on the event page. You can click on the link there and it will take you to the Zoom link for Friday evening. We start at 6 for all contestants and for judges, so that we can do the debriefing. And then, of course, the contestants, if you could come at 6, and the judges, it's okay if you wanted to come a little bit later, because we will have to look at the video and the sound and do all the checks apart from the debriefing. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys there Friday night. It's going to be a great evening. Thanks, guys. Please sign up.
Yeah. I believe everyone take the role will learn a lot. Like myself, I take this chair role. It's helped me to grow up very quick, and I learned tons of things. So welcome, Mercy, to give us some announcements.
Thank you. Congratulations, Toastmasters. Well done. I would like to invite members of the club on Friday night from 5:30 to 6:30. We have a special guest coming, Alana Herzberg, who is the brand specialist with Toastmasters International. She is coming to do a workshop with us from 5:30 to 6:30. You need to register. There is a link available through Facebook. I need to get something on the website, but if you could go to Facebook, or if you want more information, please contact me. I direct you to the link so that gets out to you. We would love to have the VPPR, the VP membership, to be their presidents, so that you understand everything about all the latest and greatest and get all your questions answered about branding the Toastmasters way. And Amanda, with that, I think Amanda also has indicated she'd like to have a picture of the 3 contestants for your publications.
Yeah, if there's a way that we can get everyone's cameras off except the contestants, and then maybe, let's see how we can do this.